Three things
Oh,
you agreed to before being born. Number one, you agreed to forget that you are actually an eternal, indestructible spiritual being having a human experience.
we are all eternal beings having a human experience. Oh joy. So a bit about the veil of forgetfulness. It's a new age concept that when you incarnate into a new form, you forget all of your memories of your alleged past life. Yep, that's exactly it, HR. That is exactly what the veil of forgetfulness is. And he's going to he's going to do something really stupid later on that is a useful argument against him, but I'm going to let him make that mistake first. So, yeah, the veil of forgetfulness is the reason why we can't remember any of our past lives when we are born. So that's something that he's trying to bring up right now.
And we do this forgetfulness for the purpose of learning. Imagine you knew that this earth is just an illusion. You wouldn't take anything seriously. Your soul would not integrate what it came here to actually freaking integrate.
You see what the hell he did just now? Yeah. How stupid is that? Like, you're not supposed to know about this veil of forgetfulness, and yet he's literally giving this information to you. Like, it's like you're not allowed to know this, but yet I'm gonna tell it to you anyway. Like, what is wrong with this guy?
Number two, you agreed to a certain purpose in life or a certain theme. It's kind of like going down a hallway. You can walk down the hallway, you can crawl down the hallway, you can sprint down the hallway, but that hallway you will go down.
You will go down. It's like freaking motivational speaker kind of stuff right there. Just Jesus. I also can't tell. Is he high? I can't tell if he's high or not. Let's rip apart for the lulz. Yeah, well, okay, we'll do that after we go through his video. So everybody supposedly has this purpose. They have a life purpose, but are we going to get told what this purpose is? No, we're not going to get told what this purpose is, obviously. This is something that we have to figure out for ourselves. And how convenient that the universe seems to give us this life purpose, but also not give us this life purpose. And it's so confusing and it's so weird. And that's one of the primary reasons why I'm no longer a fucking New Ager, is because everything was just so vague and ambiguous that it could be easily interpreted to mean just about anything, like what he's doing here.
Number three, you agreed to set up certain soul contracts in your life.
So a soul contract in the New Age faith or the New Age spirituality is when prior to you incarnating into your current form, you sign this contract with who the fuck knows that says that certain experiences and certain things are going to happen in your contract. So that's going to be important, by the way, when I go further into Teal Swan's bullshit. For those of you who don't know, I released a video today which is the first part of my attack on Teal Swan and her interpretation on the law of attraction. Yep, that is exactly what it is, Apostate. It is a covenant. It is the New Age version of a covenant. So the soul contract says that this is going to happen to you, this is also going to happen to you, and now this is going to happen to you, and there's no way to deviate from any of these things, which is kind of bizarre because these same people will also shield the law of attraction, which says that you can manifest new things in your life, but apparently you also can't either. Like, it's ridiculous.
You know, the people that you love the most or that trigger you the most, those are all soul contracts that are here to help you grow as a soul and become more wise.
Wise. Wow. How mystical is that? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so this is his video on YouTube. It's called 3 Signs You're a Crystal Child or Adult. So we'll have him start talking.
Share with you 3 signs that you are a crystal child or adult.
What is it with New Age people and feeling like they just graduated from the William Shatner School of Public Speaking? We will find out if you are a crystal child.
Soul who is here to help shift the frequency, to raise the vibration of planet Earth. And now it's my belief that many light workers, many people who don't fit in to the system, they are in fact crystal.
Yep, here we go. So he just unloaded a whole bunch of different New Age terms on y'all right now. Let me try to break it down as good as I can. New Agers seem to have this weird understanding of vibration and frequency, because, and that the higher your vibration is, the better it is, or something like that, which is absolute bullshit, because I think I either mentioned here or on one of my YouTube videos that the higher a frequency is, the weaker it is. That's why you can get an FM station almost all over a state, but your Wi-Fi, which is at a much higher frequency, barely gets past the wall. So what he's saying here is that these star seeds have a supposedly much higher frequency than the average human does.
They have a crystalline aura. They have all these traits that they may be in resistance to.
Yeah, so the whole crystal aura thing, that's another thing with New Age philosophy is everybody has this aura. Auras are all different colors, red, yellow, blue, green, puke, whatever the heck it is. And certain people claim that they can read auras. I think at one point Teal claimed that she could. I think he said that he did at some point. A number of intuitives can claim to see your aura. Most of them are full of shit, of course.
And the purpose of this video is to help you decipher, am I a crystal child? Am I an indigo child? What is going on with me?
Spoiler alert, no. But he's not going to say that.
Because once you know who you really are on a certain level...
I'm going to stop right there. That little line right there where he said who you really are, that is a really common thing with life coaches and energy coaches and law of attraction shills. This guy has shilled it. There's another life coach that shilled it, Melody Fletcher, and Teal Swan is also soda. So who you really are, and they often like to do it to type all those words in capitals as well. So it's who, capital W, who, capital Y, you are who you really are, and so forth, as if it's some sort of trademark or something like that. Who you really are is, of course, the person you are when you uncover all of this resistance and all of these fragmentations or boundaries or whatever the heck is the favorite word of that person. For Melody Fletcher, it's boundaries. For Teal Swan, it's resistance. I haven't identified it yet for Autistic Mystic, but I got a funny feeling I will at the end of all of this. Is there a difference between indigo and crystal people? I honestly don't know, so let's go and find out, shall we? Indigo versus crystal children. Let's see here. This causes indigos or crystals to become ungrounded, scrambled, and often energetically reversed, leading them to make poor choices and to self-sabotage. Isn't a rainbow child a child you have after a miscarriage? I think it might be. I think you might be right, bro girl. Let's take a look. As Telltale would say, we've got our question gun. Let's go answer hunting. Rainbow child. A rainbow baby is a term for a baby that's born after the parents have a pregnancy loss. So, yeah, you are exactly right. It is a baby that's born after a miscarriage. So, stale word salad with moldy croutons. Perfect, HR. That is a perfect comment right there.
I felt different than everyone else, and I could never understand what it was. What is this?
It's because you're autistic, Mr. Autistic Mystic. Believe me, I went through the same shit. I'm also autistic. There's nothing special or magical about you. Your brain just acts differently because it's kind of messed up.
Why? But it's because I was a crystal child. Now, in the 1960s...
Okay, so he's going to get into some of the bullshit right there, but yeah, there it is. Crystal child. He thinks that he's a crystal child and that anybody who is on the neurodiversity platter is also a crystal or indigo child. I don't think he references indigo children in this one, but I for the purposes of this stream, as far as I'm concerned, indigo and crystal childs are the same fucking thing. Bullshit.
A woman, a parapsychologist named Nancy Ann Tappy, she started to observe people's auric field and how it correlated to their personality.
Let's go look that up right now. Nancy Ann Tappy. Let's see if I can find that. Nancy Ann Tappy. I don't even know how I'm spelling that name right. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. So we have Nancy Ann Tappy. It's I'll put the correct spelling in the chat. There we go. And it looks like she's got one book called, or hang on, let me see if I got that. Get this. Enhancing Your Life Through Color is one of them. She published this book in January 1st, 1982, and it's currently unavailable. Looks like she re-released it, though, in 2009, and it looks like, and there doesn't seem to be any explanation or summary on Amazon as to what the book is about. Let's see. Here we go. Quick Google search gets us what we need. Understanding your life through color presents the concept by understanding and learning the power of color. The reader can improve quality of life and relationships, as well as come to understand more basic habits and why we have them.
And she noticed around the time of the world wars that people were coming in with this indigo aura. And she started to notice that that indigo aura color correlated with their personality. And these
You sound like Spirit Spies. Yeah, I realized that. Like, I sound like Jordan. I sound like him. It's like,
The aliens were all coming here shortly after the 1920s when they all decided they wanted to give pizza to all of the generals and presidents of the world. But that was all kept secret by the Great Secret Synanon Convention of 1872.
I sound exactly like him, don't I? I love that this effect is just great.
And as a result, the universe at large was like, okay, we need to help planet Earth out. Something needs to change. So,
yeah, because apparently planet Earth is so important to the universe that we have to have the entire universe's attention when we go and blow up a nuke, because otherwise, what? What's going to happen exactly? Why is humanity so special in a universe so vast and potentially infinite that we get to be singled out by the universe? Yeah, there it is. Balance to the source. Can we bring balance to the source? This stuff is very romantic and wooey. Yes, that's another thing I want to bring up, bruh girl, on energy. This stuff sounds really romantic. It sounds wooey. I want you to imagine that you're a kid that's on the spectrum and you're having difficulty fitting in. Like, kids are teasing you, your parents are like, don't know what to do with you, your teachers are pissed at you, you don't know what's going on, and you don't have access to resources that could help you through more mainstream services such as therapy or school education or something like that. So you start looking around on Google and you find someone like the Autistic Mystic who's all like, hey, the problem with you is that you're special. You're an indigo starseed. Or worse, you come across a Teal Swan video and you start getting mental health lessons from her because you otherwise don't have access to someone that's actually a professional medical health specialist, unlike Teal, who wants to pretend to be a therapist. They throw so much flowery spaghetti at the wall, speak paragraphs and paragraphs and say nothing usual, or nothing useful. Yep, precisely. If you go watch my video, HR, on Teal, she does that like 2 or 3 times. She'll just say a whole bunch of things like, the vibrational quantum frequency aligns with the universe in such a way that it brings manifestations to us that align with your intentions and what you are aligned to match with the law of attraction. Or some other word spiel like that. It's just a whole bunch of garbage that makes you sound like you're some incredible ascended mystical being when really you're just talking out of your ass. Oh my god. That's a scary thought. Greg Locke is a New Ager? Oh Jesus, that would... Oh my god. Oh god. Like, you would just like, we gotta raise the frequencies! We gotta raise the vibrational frequencies of the light workers! We gotta do these things that we can all be the witches that we need to be to heal the world! That would be a really fucked up way of him using witches. Oh my god.
they have a clear aura. It's crystalline. It's even opalescent, which is a color that cannot be picked up by the...
I'm sorry. Let me hear that again. That was... What color was this?
It's even opalescent.
Opalescent. Opalescent. What is that even a word? Opalescence. Okay. Oh my god. I think it is. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. I just Googled opalescence, and this is the first thing that comes up. See if this is fun. You'll love this. With over 100 million smiles brightened and 30 years of experience, opalescent teeth whitening is the global leader in professional teeth whitening. Good work, Autistic Mystic. You literally took a term from a dental technique. It means different colors. Let's see here. Yeah, when I type in opalescence, it just shows all the stuff about the teeth whitening thing. Maybe if okay, there we go. Opalescent, showing various colors as an opal does. Or an opal, I don't know. I have the phonetic pronouncing ability of a drunken parrot. So if I mispronounce something, just accept it. So, but that's completely different from, okay, here we go. I looked it up. It's Gen Z, then Den Alpha, and then LOL My Dental Aura. That would be pretty funny to name the next generation My Dental Aura. There we go. Yeah. So your dental aura. So what the Autistic Mystic is actually saying is that Indigo Starseed have dental auras, and that we should all have our frequency raised when we go to the dentist for our cleanings. Opal. Okay, thanks, Apostate. Yeah. So how is it clear they want aura color? Yeah, exactly, HR. Like, he's literally making shit up. Because that's what these people do. They take shit and they act like they know what they're talking about, and they just assume it because, well, for the same reason people like Frank Turek and Kent Hovind can get away with it. They're pandering to an audience that doesn't question them. And so they can say essentially whatever the fuck they want. The people that follow Teal Swan, they don't question Teal. They don't question when she says stupid shit because they think that she's this ascended being that reads the Akashic records and is some spiritual catalyst. So whatever she says must be absolutely true. You can even see it with all the people that follow Donald Trump. They think everything that comes out of Trump's sewer of a mouth is absolute godly perfection. So why question it? It's amazing what people follow when they pander to a fucking narrative.
Which is a color that cannot be picked up by the human eye.
Fuck you on that.
Most amazing thing is that we're like aura chameleons.
Aura chameleons. Okay, yeah, I apologize for that. But, I mean, why is he saying this? So, now we can change our auras? First, we have this indigo aura, and now we don't have an indigo aura? Like, what the hell is going on here? Personally, I prefer plaid auras. You know what? That would be a good one. Yeah. Make it like Spaceballs when you go to ludicrous speed. So when you ascend at ludicrous speed, your aura becomes plaid. As you're ascending to ludicrous speed, you become plaid to the universe. And hopefully the goal of Source is for everybody to ascend to ludicrous speed so that it can ascend and become the true plaid. And I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. But unlike this motherfucker, I'm willing to admit that. Yes, he did say opalescent was a color, which is absolutely wrong.
So a chameleon is a lizard that changes its color based on what it is touching,
you don't
what
say.
It is around. And in the same way, a crystal takes on the properties of other people's aura and adapts to that particular pattern and color. And
crystals are funny things in New Age culture. They can either be empowering, they can be used as a battery, they're apparently a million other things, and what they're used for often depends on the New Age believer. If you go into any New Age crystal shop in any town, one New Age seller is going to tell you one thing, and then if you go to another crystal shop in another part of town, they're going to tell you the exact opposite things. And sometimes they'll even give you different information about each crystal, like, I don't really remember most of them offhand, but one of them could be like Crystal X can raise your empowerment vibration, raise your boldness vibration, and then another person will be all like, this thing helps you cool down. This same crystal will help you relax. Like, they are literally contradicting themselves. That's perfect, HR. They are pretty. End of story. I actually went to a New Age fair some time ago, back in April, and there was just a whole bunch of them like crystal spears that people were selling for like $50 to $100. I was tempted to buy one, but I'm all like, do I really want to like give these charlatans money? I don't think so. Fuck that. Himalayan salt crystal color. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Himalayan pink salt is a big woo thing, and the salt crystals are big. The salt lamps are a thing. Of course, the big difference between Himalayan pink salt and regular salt is Himalayan salt's pink. That's all. That's it. That is all of it. If we're picking an aura, I want pink. Awesome. Want to know what I would pick for my aura? Red and black. Because, well, if you take a look at my YouTube channel, you can probably figure out those are my colors. And plus, red and black are awesome.